Alright guys, Bryce here with Discover Power Sports. Alright, so the last video I talked about the 5 things I like and dislike about my 2020 X3 XRS Turbo RR. And one of them I'm going to fix today. It is these lights up here. I'm going to put them up here. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just mount them straight to this plastic as a part that's a part of the UTV-Zilla windshield. And I'll actually keep this wiring over here, and I'll be able to run it up underneath along this part of the roll cage. And I'll use the wiring harness that's on the other side to extend that so I can get all the wires exactly where I need them to go. So this is going to completely go bye-bye. This side is actually not working anyway, so it's probably come unhooked down at the bottom since neither light is working. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull the roof off and kind of make some measurements and marks as to where I want the lights. You know, probably several inches the other side of center, and then measure like 6 inches out for the outside one. So it'll be a little project. I'll get the time lapse going, that way y'all can see it, and we'll get this thing fixed up the way I want it. Alright, so I've got them mounted, but I don't have the wiring done yet. Just kind of getting them straight. So I've got the middle two straight, and then the outside two have a little bit of a turn to the outside. I think that'll look nice. That way it'll throw a little more beam out to the right and left. This is a driving beam only. This is a flood and driving combo, flood and driving combo, and a flood and driving combo. So this one, I mean, these two will be forward, this one a little bit to the right, that one a little to the left, and the flood will really help throw some light out to the side. But if you look at the angle here, so I mean, the light is going to hit a lot of right here instead of coming inside as much. I think I've got them far enough back that hopefully it'll just kind of wash down the windshield. And I'm probably going to get some light still on the hood. I'm not as worried about that because this helps block a lot of that. As long as I'm just not getting blasted by this right here. Because how bright this is, or how bright of a color this is, and then you've got a super bright light just beating it. It's just super distracting to the eyes, so it's a lot easier to concentrate when your light is just forward. Because I even found myself a lot of times just running the bumper lights when I was really getting down and needed to concentrate and pay attention to what I'm doing. I was just running those bumper lights because those were too distracting. So I'm going to change that. I'm going to run the wiring and get her finished up. So we got some wires run. Of course I'll trim this off, but I got these wire taps and they have plugs. So I actually plug the little harness into the wire. I'm gonna clean this up and zip tie it in place, but of course I'm gonna test everything first. So give it a little juice, then boom. Dang, heck yeah, first try. Everything's on. Dude, heck yeah, that looks good. I'm pumped about that. That looks sharp. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but this one right here is actually a little more yellow than these three. And that's because this one started out as an actual SS3 with a yellow beam. So I think what I'm going to actually do is get the lenses that you can get from discoverpowersports.com, and you can swap this lens back out to yellow. I actually have one. I'll show it to you real quick. Hold on. All right, I got the lens. So what you can actually do is you can take the outside bezel of this off. There's some screws right here on the back. There's 4 of them. And then you put this in its place, and then you have a yellow beam. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually get a combo yellow or amber, whatever you wanna call it, beam, put it here, and then on the outside, on the other side. I think that'll look pretty sharp. Just kind of change it up a little bit. I've never had amber. I hear they're better as far as you know, mitigating some of the dust and snow or rain or whatever, you know, inclement weather whenever you're not seeing clearly. Maybe it wouldn't work as well, you know, if you're reacting with, if it's still reacting with the other white lights I've got on the bumper and then of course up top, but I think it'll look cool. So I'll get a lens, yellow lens here, yellow lens on the outside over there, and run those. So these are the pros. Those are all sports, but man, they still get down. So I'm excited. I think that looks a lot better. I'm gonna pull these, yank these brackets off, trim this wire up, and then kind of zip tie everything to where it's not gonna flap around. And then the roof will just fit right over, and these will kind of just pop right out from underneath the roof. And we'll be done. I think that'll be a lot cleaner. If you're watching, well, you know, while you're watching this video, please take the time to subscribe. We've got a lot more stuff like this. This is a pretty simple project. So, you know, I didn't spend a lot of time explaining. Most of the wiring I already had done. So, but I used to have wiring going up each side. So I took the wiring from this side and used it to extend the harness on the other side, and just extended it all the way across the top. You're not going to be able to see really anything from inside except for, of course, the bolts for the lights themselves. Sorry, I'm talking super fast, but yeah, I think it's turned out good. I'll take this bracket back off. You can see kind of where the harness runs up right there. Probably need to tuck that a little better, but I think it's gonna be way nicer than it was, than they were right here. I love the look already. All lit up, I think that looks pretty cool. So, I've also thrown around the idea of putting those little 3/4 inch marker lights somewhere. I wish there was a place, I don't know, kind of like how they have on like Raptors and Ram TRXs, how they have the 3 in the middle. I always thought that'd be cool on X3. I just don't know how you do it. And I've got the lights right here. I've got a bunch of them. They're actually clear. They're kind of cool. So when they're off, they're clear. When they're on, they glow amber. So I just don't know where I could put them. So if you have any suggestions on that, leave a comment of where I could put them. I thought about maybe up under here in the grill, but man, that's gonna be hard to, there's really not much room to get wiring in there. And in the middle, how you gonna do in the middle, you know what I mean? So if you have any thoughts on that, just let me know. Maybe I could still do something in the back. You could probably do them on the back, just right here. Or something on the bed, right here, here, and here. That'd be kind of cool. Get the red. Anyway, that's just what I was thinking. I think it looks kind of cool, and it's kind of a, I don't know, staple of the off-road now that they have those marker lights with the Raptor and the TRX. So I think it'd look kind of cool on a side-by-side, just more look. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, share it with others. Make sure to check out discoverpowersports.com. We have these diode dynamic lights. We have the lenses, all that stuff. Email us and we can work out a better deal. But anyway, I appreciate it. You guys make sure to check out our other videos. Upcoming is heated seats. So these are from Tusk, Rocky Mountain ATV. So we're going to put one here in Steven's X3. And then I think we're putting one, or I think there's 2 in each. I can't remember. Anyway, we're going to be putting one in the KRX, or 2 in the KRX probably. So we've already done the X3s. Mine already has it in them. Both front seats. So it'll be interesting to see how they go in the KRX. I don't know how the seat covers come off. And not a whole lot of switch places left in the KRX, surprisingly. Well, I guess there's 2 down here, and that'll probably be the perfect spot. Driver side, passenger side. I'll show you where mine are in mine. They are right here. So perfect driver side, passenger side. It's getting mad because the engine's off and all the voltage is getting ate up by lights. So anyway, like, subscribe, share. Check us out, discoverpowersports.com. See you on the next one. Dang, look at that. It came out perfectly. All the wires and everything are up under there. Minimal amount of wire showing. Under here looks clean. Can't see any wires or anything. No, except for the bolts. But turned out great. I've got another switch. I just need to get it. Or put it in. But boom. Boom. We are set. Man, I'm freaking pumped about that.